Hello guys, how are we doing? I hope your days are going well. It's time for some more Kha'Zix, and for this game I'm running a very interesting item. Something that has kind of flown under the radar, I think, a little bit. And I think actually has a decent amount of potential for Kha'Zix. Now, what item is this? I'm talking about none other than the experimental Hexplate. Yeah, that's what we're running today. We'll be running it with a bruiser build, and you might be wondering, well, why would you ever run this? Well, good question, but truthfully, I find this item to be pretty niche. It's only good into stuff where you're able to sit on a target and auto attack. You get increased ult haste and move speed when you ult, which makes it really solid for R-Evolve engages, and the attack speed is actually really solid for 1v1s. Overall, this makes for a really fun item, and I really love the concept of it, so I wanted to give it a try, and the results were pretty fun to say the least. We got this juicy game, and I can't wait to show you. Now, in case you don't know, I stream live at twitch.tv/tinjusx1, so come say hi. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the time of these video uploads, and it's the best place to talk to me. Make sure you guys like the video as well if you like my stuff. It really helps me out, and I'd appreciate the support. But of course, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these new banger Kha'Zix videos. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this experimental Hexplate Kha'Zix game. Alright, here we go with the experimental Hexplate Kha'Zix game. Now, you might have, I don't know if you watched the intro, but yeah, this is a pretty niche sort of item to go on the Bug Boy, and I don't think it's very good for assassin builds because it's just like, I don't think the stats you get with the item are really worth it. There's no lethality, so that's like kind of the main reason why I wouldn't want to run it with lethality. But with Bruiser, however, it ends up being a very nice item actually, and I found it really good in this game, especially in cases where you're able to auto attack and get that extra DPS off. I think it was really good. And yeah, overall it just felt generally just really nice to play, and I can't wait to show you this one. It was actually a really good game. So yeah, for the runes, nothing too crazy, just running the usual Conqueror stuff. First blood goes to the set in the top lane. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of that. But yeah, and we're going to just open up for the full clear because that is basically it. I think the entire team, yeah, enemy team is pretty much full AD, or I guess they have Ziggs, but Ziggs is like whatever, like who cares, you know. Most of this team is an auto attack based team, so that gives us the opportunity to go Frozen Heart in this game too, and that is like disgusting for this team. But yeah, we're gonna finish off this clear. Now, we're not going to be running the Hexplate first item because it doesn't have any ability haste. It only has, I think, AD, health, and attack speed. So, although it does give you ultimate haste as a passive, we still want to get that initial ability haste for our basic abilities to come off cooldown faster. And that's why, for the first item, we're going to be going Spear of Shojin first. I don't know if I released a Bruiser Kha'Zix video previously before this one. I'm pretty sure I would have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'd be a Bruiser Kha'Zix video out by now. But yeah, Spear of Shojin first is an extremely good item choice for Bruiser Kha'Zix. It has just fantastic synergy, man. The stacking mechanic, where you get extra spell damage on spell hits, is extremely good and pairs very well, very nicely with Conqueror. So after taking Crab, we full clear recall. Turns out the Nocturne's here. This is kind of interesting actually. It's pretty good play. I think he's just kind of waiting for... Actually no, I have no idea. I would have expected him to recall, but he's just sitting in the bush there. You know, the more I think back on it, the more I'm like, well, that's strange. Why is he here? Anyway, not much else I can do. I'm just trying to clear Gromp here. I'm looking top because I am just kind of waiting for the Grobs to come up. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to be like, hey, what's up? Turns out it's watered, unlucky, and the wave is pushing, so this isn't going to be very fruitful in this situation. And now I'm just trying to look around and see if we can do anything else. Walk goes down again, you hate to see it, and mid is looking mighty juicy, so I'm gonna walk over here. Asol actually manages to get out, which is good. I'm gonna pop my ghost there and just jump on him for the kill. Very nice, first kill of the game. Juicy, gonna be able to Nocturne in the bush again. Okay, okay. This guy loves that bush. Excuse me? Excuse me? Get out of the bush, my guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? What's in that bush? That's so fascinating, huh? Anyway, I have the Warwick with me, so we're going to try and go on the Nocturne here, but he can't quite get on the Nocturne. I do chunk him down a little bit, and this is a bit of a... You know, I will fucking die for these grubs. I will die for that shit. Get the first grub. And, yeah, I'm going to go down. So, that was unlucky because... Okay, the reason I stuck around there for so long is because the Warwick was with me. However, he was not hitting the same grub that I was hitting. And that was extremely frustrating. Because if he was hitting the grub that was in front of me, I would have been able to smite the grub faster, secure it, and then just leave. But unfortunately, the set got too close. And then that just kind of ends in disaster. But hey, at least we got one grub. I'm telling you, man. I will fucking die for these grubs. I swear. I will die for them. They are just so good. They're so good, man. Even if you get like 2 of them, the grubs are just so damn useful. And yeah, generally I just love to go for them. Now I'm trying to go on the Yasuo here, but he's just way too fast. And I'm not able to catch up to him now. I don't have boots yet, so I'm going to get outsped. He has tier 2 boots, as most Yasuos go. And now we just need to farm to level 6, basically. That's when our entire build comes online. We use the R-Evolve to engage and try and go for good ganks. And that's basically what makes up the portion, a good portion of Bruiser Kha'Zix's early game. But yeah, Asol's going to get dove here. Looking pretty rough. Drops low but manages to survive. I'm not going to bother trying to help him here, because I really need to be trying to get level 6 as fast as I can. Nocturne will be doing the same thing since he's a level 6 jungler as well. So yeah, just mostly going to be farming for now, but pretty soon the game will kick off. So we get a Nocturne ulti here. He's hit 6. I'm going to come along here, but he just fails the gank entirely, and Asol is totally fine on his own. So that's nice, I guess. That's nice. Waste my ult for no reason. Unlucky, but it is what it is. I'm going to come along here and see if I can get the Alistar. I don't have my leap or anything up. Nope, not going to happen. It seems that the only thing we can do here is just a full clear. You know how it is, guys. You got to do it. You got to do it. And in fact, I think this is a really important thing in this meta. There's a lot of people saying Kha'Zix is weak, you know. Kha'Zix is weak, I don't do damage, blah blah blah. But the thing is, okay, how do I explain this? The thing is, like, I think the meta has changed quite a bit for junglers. You need to be picking your fights a lot more carefully, and you also need to be prioritizing your camps a lot more. Junglers have it hard when it comes to ganking nowadays, so I think the main way to play jungle at the moment is to farm your camps and be up for objectives when they're up. Anyway, I'm going to get jumped on here. I'm ready to jump out, however, I don't see any follow-up from the enemy team, so I'm not going to leap, and I'm going to kill the Alistar in isolation. Enemy team has arrived though, so they're going to jump on me here. Thankfully, I saved the leap, so I'm able to jump out safely. And then we're going to disengage, and that was a 1-for-0 trade. Not too bad. Very, very solid play there. And that just shows the importance of holding your leap, right? Because if I jumped out there, then I can't go back in. Like, I can't go back in, and we miss a kill opportunity there. So, yeah. When you can, just hold on to your leap as much as possible. Even if you die, at least you'll, you know, learn a bit. Learn your limits a little bit more. And, yeah. Alright, so here, I'm trying to farm for my Shojin. I noticed that with Professor, my jungle time is at the bottom right. I actually noticed my Gromp's coming up like very soon. So I make the decision to path all the way up here, take Wolves, take Gromp, and then that's going to give me enough gold for Shojin. Seriously, if you haven't downloaded Professor, this isn't a... I'm not sure if this is a sponsored video or not. But yeah, if you haven't downloaded Professor yet, then do so already, because it's really useful just to have these jungle timers. And I personally highly recommend it. Anyway, we get these Shojin. Now I'm going to walk up for Grubs. Nocturne has taken the Mountain Dragon. That's okay. Don't really care about the first dragon in the early game. I'm more concerned with Grubs, to be honest. I prioritize Grubs more than the first dragon, for sure. I will say though, if the enemy team has prior over Grubs, then you do want to try and get the dragon instead. I make a mistake here. I think I unisolate the Grub here. No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to try and secure the first Grub. Use Smite, take that, no problem. Now I could probably fight the Nocturne 1v1. Like, look at the damage I'm dealing to him. No problems there. However, I was just focused on the Grub there. So I use everything on the Grub, and that means the Nocturne can jump on me there. And I don't want to start the fight at a disadvantage, because that's really bad for Kha'Zix, but yeah. We get the first Grub, and we're just going to back off. Gives us a big chunk of experience, and also it denies the enemy team it denies the enemy team the Grub kind of spawn Voidling buff kind of thing, which is actually pretty good. You know, if you don't have prior over the Grubs, the least you can do is get 2 of them, and that way you deny the enemy team the chance of spawning the little Voidlings when they hit towers. But yeah, anyway. Just gonna clear my camp since there's nothing else to do on the map. Literally, just look at the map. It's completely clean. But I do see this juicy little Yordle over here. Gonna jump on him straight away because I know that the minion wave's coming and about to unisolate him. He does flash out, so I'm gonna have to ghost for him. And I'm gonna pick up the kill. Just like that. Very juicy. Gonna recall now. I get my magical footwear. And we're going to buy the Lucid boots. I really prioritize getting tier 2 boots early on Bruiser, because it's just like Bruiser is very, in my opinion, much more reliant on just sticking power and move speed compared to regular assassin builds. Obviously that's still important for assassin, but I think it's more so important on Bruiser because you have to weave in auto attacks more often in your combos. But yeah, anyway, Yasuo's gonna get a tower here, but I am gonna R-Evolve forward and just pick him off in isolation there. Very nice. Easy kill. And yeah, what more can I say? My ult is down once again. What do I do now? I just go for my camps. Is there an objective up? No? Okay. Then nothing really matters in terms of fighting. Like, I don't need to pick any fights here. There's just no reason to, right? The only time... this is, like, of course go for free kills if you can. But the only time fighting is ever really beneficial is if you're fighting over an objective. That's probably a hot take, I don't know. Obviously, like, if you can, you know, get a lead by picking a good fight, then go for it. But I think the most important fights are the ones that are centered around objectives, because the objectives are the ones, like, the objectives are the things that turn the tide of the game the most. Like, Void Grubs are going to give you incredible tower destroying power. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm saying though. Unless you destroy towers easily, right? And the dragons are going to give you some very nice buffs depending on what the dragon is, but you know. Okay, so we're going to find Set overextended here. Janna going to slow him down. I'm going to walk up to him here. He's completely by himself, so we just need to shit on him here. Gonna try W me, dodge out of the way of it. Nothing much to say here, just gonna slap him down with our claws. And you can see in the bot side of the map, literally everyone is there. So we're gonna use this chance to take the Herald. There is a Nocturne mid here, but it's gonna be 3 against 1, so even if he comes along, not really much he can do. So totally fine taking this Herald. And then I'm gonna try use it on one of the tier 1 towers, which is gonna be important for opening up the map. So boom, we get that. Is there anything else I can do? Not really. I'm gonna recall, and I'm gonna get the Noon Quiver. Now, just something I should touch on, the Noon Quiver component has actually been changed to a half-mount axe, so there is no more Noon Quiver in the Hexplate build path, so something to keep in mind. However, both components are still pretty good. The Noon Quiver is really nice, actually, in terms of getting extra damage on your autos, and that attack speed is also really nice. But yeah, I see the Yasuo isolated, he's overextended. I'm gonna find a good chance to go on him here, at least it looks like it. Nocturne gonna ult and kill the Asol. And yeah, Yasuo just heals to like half health. But I do get the Alistar low enough that I'm able to pick him off. My team comes along, follows up. Here we go. I have no idea what the fucking Warwick's doing. I genuinely have no clue. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, we're gonna try and chase these guys down because it's such a free, like, it should be so free. I'm gonna get greedy and jump in on the Yasuo, but I am gonna go down because of that. And I'm just like, I ping the Warwick because I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing, man? Like, hello! You are full health, and he flashes out of the way of a Yasuo. Like, there's no way he just did that. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Anyway, don't flame your team. Don't do it. Even though they may have a deficiency, it's okay, okay? Oh my goodness, man. I'm just so lost at that. But at least we get a kill. Anyway, I'm gonna respawn, come back onto the map. We're going to be trying to get level 11 next, and yeah, that's about it. Asol is going to be in a bit of trouble here. It's going to go down. Warwick, go the fuck in, buddy. Go in. Go in. We have a Janna next to you. There's a Kha'Zix coming. Come on. We're going to R-evolve onto the Ziggs here, pick up a free kill. The Set is next. Actually almost kills me with that W there. He's going to flash out, and we're going to try and chase him down. Warwick's got it covered. Thank goodness he's able to do that much. And now we're going to look for a good chance to maybe get an objective or try and, you know, just do something with these 2 picks. So the best thing I can see here is the top side. So I'm going to be able to pick up this massive wave, which is extremely good for me. Gets me my level 11. And on top of that, I'm also going to be able to get, well, I get my Void Spikes. And I'm also going to drop the Herald here, since everyone's bot side, giving me a chance to take the tower here. Unfortunately, we lost objective bounties there. We don't quite get the objective bounty from this tower because it runs out, which is unlucky, but we still get a tower, which is very good. And that gives me enough to get my experimental Hexplate. We finally got it. Yummo. Now, as I said in the intro, the benefits of this item is that it allows for really good R-evolve ganks, extra move speed when you ult, extremely nice, and attack speed when you ult as well, making 1v1s pretty damn nice. I will say though, it's just not that great into CC. You're not going to use the attack speed, so I would only recommend using this item when you have like good priority and you're not really worried too much about CC. In that case, it actually ends up being a very good item. Fight's going to break out here. There's not really much to say there. I'm just going to R in and get a kill there. Pretty bad fight by the enemy team, but yeah. Now what's next? What else can I do? All my camps are gone pretty much. I'm going to decide to go bot side here and take this wave. Because that's the only thing I can see that's up at the moment that I can go for. I'm going to try and push up into this tower and see if we can get it. But yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get that, so I back off. And alright, so our next item is going to be... Oh. What was the next item? Okay, I was thinking Cleaver here. Oh, I see the Alistar. I'm going to try go on him. It's just going to knock me away though. It is what it is. I'm not really too worried about getting engaged on because I'm so beefy, but yeah. See the Ziggs here? He's going to W away, which is unfortunate, but you can see we have no problems with damage at all. Hexplate being very nice in terms of being able to like sneak up on people with R. It's extremely nice. But yeah, our next item is going to be Cleaver. At least that was what I was thinking. I was thinking about going Cleaver here because it just makes sense. I'm running attack speed, so I mean I'll be able to shred people down pretty quickly. However, I do change my mind, and I'm going to decide to go Frozen Heart next. Now, the reason for this is just so I can bulk up and play my role as a bruiser more effectively. The Frozen Heart against this team is just filthy. Like, it's so good into Yasuo, it's so good into Nocturne, it's pretty good into Set, and yeah, just a really, really good item for this game. So I managed to secure my blue there. These guys are invading my jungle. I could actually just jump on them here, not gonna lie, because my team is around and Set isn't. Set isn't around, and he's like the main threat on this team, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone else is just kind of like poo. Like, they can't touch. What the hell is this Baron call? Hello? Hello? Team? Enemy team? What is this call? No one knows. Anyway, they turn around. Gonna go on the Janna here. Unfortunately, she's gonna go down. But my Aesol's gonna obliterate the entire team. I'm gonna jump in. Look how beefy I am. I'm gonna be able to get a double kill. Just slapping everyone left and right with the Hexplate. And all of a sudden, we're gonna kill 4 people. And now it's our turn to do the Baron. I'm a bit low, and the Set is coming, but I think it's fine, right? It should be okay. I don't know. I'm dropping really fucking low. No, I have to back off. That's unfortunate. We are going to try going him, though. I'm going to hit a W. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. That's just unlucky, eh? That's just unlucky. I totally forgot about Set ult. He slams the Warwick into me, punches the Aphelios in the face, and that's just going to be really unfortunate, eh? Most unfortunate situation there. Oh, so I did buy the cleaver, did I? Yeah. Yeah, no, never mind. I sell it, get the Frozen Heart instead, because that shit broken, man. Frozen Heart is such a good item, if you can buy it. I swear, even on assassin builds, legit, if you can get some health, like say you go Edge of Night, and you get like Steel Caps Frozen Heart on assassin builds, honestly, it's still so good, man. You can just, like, you can deny so much damage from the enemy team. It's insane. But yeah, alright, Dragon's up. We're going to be trying to contest this. I'm going to walk up, and I want to engage here. Look how fast I can engage on this Yasuo here. Goddamn. I'm going to R past the Tornado, auto Q, kill him. Now I'm going to jump through the fear so that I can stay on the Nocturne. I'm going to W him. Jump on him with the Warwick. Not able to secure him just yet. I could have stayed with the Warwick and killed the Nocturne, no problem, but he goes down anyway. I'm going to jump over the wall because I'm kind of getting zoned off by the Alistar and Ziggs. I could jump on the Ziggs here, but I want to play it safe, plus the Alistar is zoning me off like crazy. And yeah, I'm just going to try and get out now. My team is kind of dead, and it seems like we kind of lost that fight. 2 for 3 trade, not fantastic, but yeah, at least we get out. I think if I died there, they could have definitely done Baron, I think, but thankfully I didn't, and we're gonna be able to survive and reset. Enemy team is gonna get the dragon, so that's not great, but it's fine. In the meantime, I just have to take my camps because, again, there's nothing else I can do. And I am steadily progressing into the cleaver. I will say though, the last item we run this game is so fucking broken, man. Like, I feel like I should have run it earlier into the build, but you know, it is what it is. Once we get the cleaver, we're gonna start like shredding people like crazy, and our damage potential is really gonna go through the roof. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a good chance to go in now. And what I should be doing here is walking up with the sweeper. Exactly what I do. Nice. Not warded here. So I'm going to look for a potential pick. This actually looked pretty good. I could have jumped on Yasuo here actually with my R-Evolve engage, but I didn't because I'm not entirely sure. Baron's up. We're going to try and walk up here, get some vision. Boom. I get Hex flashed on. Yasuo ulted as well. Thankfully I managed to jump out and Void Assault to the side. Janna doing some nice peel. And we disengage safely. However, the Nocturne actually gets caught out. And he's going to be all alone by himself. I'm going to pick up the Nocturne. And then we're going to re-engage with the Warwick. Jump straight on the Alistar. Get a double kill. Go straight on the Yasuo next. Get a triple kill. Holy shit, the fucking damage from our Shojin and Conqueror is insane. Gonna jump on the set next, and he fucking punches us in the face. So, what can you do? What can you do, man? Ah, my team's gonna get the Baron here, but goddamn, that set hurts. Holy moly. Yeah, I didn't have. Did I have leap? I don't think I had leap to get out of that scenario there. He just E'd and W'd, and I wasn't fast enough to get out of the way of the W. So 1600 true damage to the face. Yeah, I'm not surviving that. Unlucky. But like I said, we do get the Baron, which is fantastic. And I am gonna get my cleaver here. Beautiful. So now we're gonna be shredding people down really, really nicely with the cleaver. Definitely a fantastic item for the bruiser build. I could go Sundered Sky here. In fact, I'm kind of regretting not running Sundered Sky earlier. That's our last item though. That's what I was talking about before. Sundered Sky is just an amazing feeling item for bruiser, I feel like. And yeah, I think it has its... I think it's a very consistent item too. Anyway, these guys are overextending, so I'm gonna go in here. I actually get cock-blocked by the tower. And I'm gonna be able to jump straight. I mean, like, I'm just so beefy. Look at me. Like, I'm sticking on this Yasuo like a fly, and we're gonna, you know, just whittle him down gradually, and also pick up the Alistar as well. You can see how valuable the Frozen Heart is in terms of dealing with auto attack based champs, and because I have so much health, like, I'm getting health from the Hexplate, Shojin, and Cleaver. I'm just so beefy. So I just have so much going for me here in terms of like sustain and survivability. I'm looking for another engage here because my R just came back up. Hexplate onto the Ziggs here. Bad leap, very bad leap. Should not have done that, but I managed to get out. Nocturne comes through. Not going to jump in though. And I'm gonna get out safely. Warwick is gonna dive the tower. Gets blown up by the set. Holy fuck, that set hurts. And we're gonna be trying to siege this tower with a Baron. Big Assault combination comes in. Managed to shut down the set. Yasuo ulti Ophelios, but I'm gonna be able to jump, and Janna peels him off. And now we're gonna keep sieging the mid lane tower with this absolute chat of a cannon minion. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, he's dead. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna be able to get this tower. We need to open up this tower because we just need to be starting to open up the map at this stage of the game. But yeah, we're gonna be able to do it. Another Chad cannon minion comes along, takes out the tower, and we're gonna reset here because the dragon is up in 30 seconds, and that is their soul point. So we don't want them getting that under any circumstance. Now I get a brutalizer here, and the reason for that was because I was thinking about going the Profane Hydra just because of the execute. I think it would have been really, really nice, and having assassination power on a fucking bruiser build in this game, it seemed very, very appealing. I felt like damage could have been really, really nice here. I could also go Eclipse here, that would be a really good option too. But at the end of the day, I am going to focus on one item, which is the Sundered Sky. So yeah, I will end up selling this brutalizer. Gonna get that dragon. Nice. We've scaled enough and we're very strong to the point where we can actually create space now, and we can, you know, safely secure that dragon, no questions asked. And now we're going to head bot side and try and take this tower as well. I also hit level 16, in which case I'm going to get my leap. I'm going to try and get this tower. Ah, nah, Tinjus, what are you doing? You're trolling. Yeah, no one's hitting the tower, so I blame my team for that. Anyway, fight is gonna break out. Alistar gonna go down. Yeah, I'm mega greeted for that tower. However, had my team, had the Janna next to me hit the tower with me, I'd be able to get it and just jump out, no problem. But no one seems to want to hit that tower. Anyway, team is gonna get wiped here. That was just a disaster on all fronts. Like, you should never throw away your life like that just for a fucking tower, a tier 1 tower at that. Like, it's just not worth it. And I learned that the hard way. Again, if I had a better team, she would hit the tower with me, and I'd be fine. But you know, I guess you can't trust your team in solo queue. It is what it is, and this isn't the greatest of healers as well. This is on a master MMR account, but it's in placements. So yeah, the players in this game are questionable. Anyway, I'm gonna find a good chance. Ghost R onto the Yasuo, shut him down. I want to jump on the Ziggs next, but I get Nocturne ulted, so I have to disengage this. I don't have enough resources to actually continue that fight, so I'm gonna back off. And yeah, that's just it. How nice is that though? I just love the way this build feels. Having Ghost with Hexplate and R Evolve is just such a nice combination, and it allows you to engage at extreme speeds. But yeah, we're gonna re-engage. They're gonna go on the set next. I'm gonna choose to go on the Nocturne here because he's just totally isolated here. Get a lot of autos off. Hexplate doing really nice there. And I'm gonna be able to pick him off, and my team's gonna get the set as well. Boom. Dragon, no, not Dragon, sorry. Baron coming up in 30 seconds, so I'm gonna just wait for that to spawn and then take that. That's basically all we can do at this point. And we will be able to get it because the Nocturne and the set are dead, and they won't be up in time for the Baron. The Baron's gonna spawn before they respawn, so yeah, looking pretty damn good for us. All we need to do is wait. Can we find anything else while we're here? Not really. See the Alistar here. I'm not going to greed for that red. I'm just going to play it safe because the entire team's there. And we're going to just focus down the Baron here. Not much else we can do. I don't understand how Kha'Zix died here. I genuinely have no fucking clue. But he dies. Yeah, didn't even see it. I am literally so confused. I have no idea. Like, anyway. Get the Baron. And now we're gonna try and use it, I suppose. No, I'm gonna recall. We're gonna sell the Brulez, and we're gonna get Sundered Sky. Very nice. This is gonna give us a little more sustain in fights too. So that's gonna be really cool as well. In the meantime, my team's pushing. I think Aesol has his big ass ultimate, so that's going to be extremely good. And now, this is the point where the enemy's team comp is kind of like poo. They have to play for like a really big Yasuo ult, or some shit, or have a really good set engage. Otherwise, I think they're just completely screwed. If they choose a chaotic fight, I will shit all over the entire team, because no one can kill me, and I still have so much damage. So, a chaotic, like, separated fight is what we want in this scenario. Enemy team's gonna walk up here. Not gonna be able to use the Baron too much. We are gonna get a tower, but that's about it. Dragon coming up in 35. We are gonna want to try and get that as well. But in the meantime, I'm hanging back. And this is how you play when you're playing a build with R-Evolve. You want to just kind of hang back and wait for an R-Evolve engage. Warwickshire goes on the Ziggs here. This is a good engage. We found our chance. Gonna grab the Ziggs, jump out with the reset. And that's just a really nice pick. Set is caught out. We're not going to walk up to this guy. We're going to use our R and try and maybe get in a better position. Unfortunately, this is not a fight we want to take. We have no isolation either. We're going to jump straight over onto the Nocturne here. Crit him with the Sundered Sky. Absolutely obliterate him. Jump on the Alistar here. Peel back for our team. He's going to go down. Jump on the Set next. Set going to go down. Jump on the Yasuo next. Sundered Sky auto attack. Bunch of auto attacks. Boom. He goes down. That's an ace, and that's the game, guys. What a game, man. That was so much fun. I love this Hexplate item. I think it's so much fun to play. It actually really elevates the Bruiser build in a lot of cases, in my opinion. And it's just overall a really, really good feeling item. So give it a try if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.